Hello, welcome to the Weekend WindUp. My name is Mara and this is Mindfully Crocheted. Here at the Weekend WindUp, we weave in some ends, not our hair. We wind up some yarn, we chat with our friends, and hello friends. I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight, just going to kind of take it easy and maybe have a little dessert and work on my daughter's blanket. And I figured I would put on my camera, which I don't have ready yet, but I'll get that set up and we will be able to see as I crochet during the night. So hello to Zoila. Thank you for coming early and welcoming in the Mishi Raiders who are still over at Mishi's right now. And also hello to Mariana, and Sanita. Hello, how are you guys doing? I just had dinner and I was going to come up and then I was like, oh, there's some ice cream calling my name. So I had to get my dessert going. But anyway, how are you doing? What are you up to? Okay, I'm going to pull up my extra camera. I need to make sure that it's going to show my work. Oh, Sanita fell asleep. Lucky you. You know what? Yesterday, I was so tired. I mean, could not keep my eyes open, tired. And I sat down on the couch and I had my crochet. I did a little bit of crochet. Hello, Don Yarndall, and thank you for being a member for 21 months. And all right, I've got my camera. Let me get this pulled up. And I'm going to switch views. Hold up. So, yeah, that's the right angle. Just making sure. I always forget. It's kind of flipped for me. Dawn says, hello. Hugs, hello, Mara and friends. And Suzanne Goulet, hello. Mariana says, working on making Bag-O-Day capes for my kids. Nice. Bag-O-Day capes. Very cool. I actually was realizing, I was like, I don't think I've seen a video from her in a little while. And so I went to her channel and it said that the last video she made was like 3 weeks ago. But anyway, she put out a bit of content, but it looks like she's taken some time to work on whatever it is she's working on. So here I'm going to swap there. How about that? All right. So this way we can see my crochet and I can work on that a little bit while I chat with you all. So, okay. For my daughter's cat stitch blanket that I'm making, I am using, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. This is 100% acrylic, 4-weight yarn. The recommended hook size is an I. I am using a J hook, 6 millimeter. Oh no, Sanita said, black and white, your favorite? Panda. Yeah, okay. Yes, she has a black and white kitty. And so if you want to, yep, there you go. You've got your catitude emoji. And Sanita says, grr, cough is now getting sneeze attacks. Oh no. Or there we go. Catitude. All right. Yeah, that cat is my daughter's cat. And her name is Callie. Anyway, so I am making the blanket in black and white. And yesterday I was down here and today Now I'm up here. So I finished one row of white, finished off the row of first section of white. Then I did an entire section of black. And now I am working on the last row of the next section of white. So I'm hoping that I can get to the end of this row during the live and switch over to black, because I feel like I need to get this done. So the cat stitch is a pretty basic stitch, but I think it makes a really neat design. Oh, Anisi, member for 17 months. Oh, thanks, Dawn. Okay, I'm going to play the member milestone for Dawn and Nisi. And people are saying Mishi Ray. So hello to all. Okay, let me come over to my videos and play the member milestone. This is going to be for Dawn Yarndall and Freehandly Made Nisi, and anyone else that might pop in with a member milestone while I'm playing the video. Thank you so much for continuing to be mindful makers, inspired artisans. And yes, I have kind of updated my member perk for the inspired. You can type the word inspired and then follow that up with what you're inspired by. And then you'll get either an inspirational quote or a chance on the monthly prize wheel, and you can get a max of 2 entries per live, per member. Okay, so Tank typed in inspired by friends, and then she got a comment: crochet is a tranquil escape where each stitch brings peace to heart and mind. Okay, and yes, welcome into Janet Dixon. All right, I think I said hello to everybody and hello to Diane. Ooh, inspired by kindness. So Diane, the inspired is for my inspired artisans. It's a little member perk. And if you would like to get a mindfulness quote, though, you can just type the word yogi, Y-O-G-I, and then Nightbot will give you a mindfulness quote. Okay. All right. So the basic stitch is just doing 2 double crochets, a chain 1, and 2 more double crochets. I do think some people call this a fan stitch, but I don't know. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet. Oh, thank you, Emily, for the super sticker. Let me play this for you. If I can find the right one. Here we go. Okay. All right. Sunita says, inspired to finish my new project before the Yarny Social. Yeah, looking forward to seeing that. So anyway, you're doing your fan stitch inside the chain 1 space from the previous row. And so you do 2 rows where you're just doing fan stitches in this row. And when I get to it, I'll show you guys. I think I already showed you once before when I was on the black yarn, when I was on the original black yarn, or maybe just using, well, whatever. So I do a extended double crochet together, 2 together, and that makes the little front paws or paws. Yeah. Oh yes, yeah, you can also type the word weather and a space followed by, aw, thanks, Tank. That's very sweet of you to say. Let me play this for you. Inspired to finish my new project, right? Sunita makes crochet. Kindness costs nothing but creates immense value. That's very sweet. Okay, let me play this. Thank you for Tank. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. And here we go. Just basically you're making your double crochets. And this week I was realizing, and I'm like, I gave this yarn to my daughter back at Christmas time for Christmas, basically, as a Christmas present with the pattern I was going to make the cat's meow. And then I don't remember if it was January or when I decided to start the cat's meow blanket. And I realized that it was just going to be like a toddler size blanket. It wasn't going to be very, very big at all. And plus I wasn't liking it, and I was going to have to weave in way more ends than I would have to weave in with this blanket. So I pulled out the cat's meow. I'd only had like two or 3 rows started or something, and I just pulled it out and decided I was going to do the cat stitch instead of the cat's meow. So now here we are. It's September. She was given this yarn back in December, so I need to get it done. Like, I want to have it. Really, it would be great if I could finish it before the end of this month. I don't know how big it's going to end up being, or if I'm going to end up needing to make or buy more yarn, but I think I should have enough. I did make her the amigurumi cat, which I gave to her at Easter. And so she did get something made with this yarn, just not a blanket. And I did make my son's blanket. And then, in the summertime, you just don't want to have heavy yarn on your lap. and so I put this blanket project aside, and I was like, yeah, maybe I'll work on it when the weather cools down. But I really do need to get on it. My boss told me that he was going to fire the person with the worst posture. I have a hunch it might be me. Inspired by hooks, says Janet. And why shouldn't you use a broken pencil? Because it's pointless. Yeah. Yes. Thank you so much, you guys. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss any comments. Missed a few jokes. Inspired by Mother Nature, says Janet. Or yeah. And then Janice said inspired as well, but I'm not sure if it was at the same time. Nightbot says crochet is a beautiful dance of yarn and hook where peace and creativity intertwine. Excellent. So has anyone made the catch stitch blanket before? I think I'm just I had started out following Bag O Day's pattern, and she does a really large puff stitch for the paws, and I just kind of felt like it wasn't going to be a consistent stitch, and so I changed for it to just be that 2 double crochet together, and hopefully it won't be quite as much of a yarn eater changing the stitch. Helps if you put it in the right spot. Okay, has to go in the chain 1 space. You thought about doing it, but you're doing other things you need to finish. Yeah. This one has actually been on my list for a couple of years. And so I'm glad to be finally making it. And I asked my daughter if you know what, I think this might just be a little too close because it's blurring out a little. So let me raise it up. There we go. I asked her if she wanted me to do like black, white, black, white, black, white for a few sections and then just do 1 pop of color. And she ended up saying, no, she just wanted a colored border. So I'm going to be going back and forth with the black and white until it gets to be about the length I want it to be. Hey, Sandra, congratulations. Let me add you to the list. It's actually underneath my project here. Grab the pencil and add Sandra. Congratulations. All right. This here. You're in disbelief. You got one. Yay. Cute. Inspired by afternoon naps. I like that. I'm still kind of kicking myself for not taking a nap yesterday, but we did sit down, Mr. Mindful and I put on that Harry Potter baking show with the guys that played the Weasley twins in Harry Potter movies. And it was a competition, baking competition, basically. It was pretty cool. I think there were maybe 4 or 5 episodes. And we sat down and we watched at least a few of the episodes. We watched till it got down to 2. And then we turned it off. And when it was, yeah. And then today we watched the rest of it. It's okay. Not too big of a deal. I mean, I do want you to put what you're inspired by, but it's not that big of a deal if occasionally somebody just puts the word inspired. Okay. Sunita says, I'm still here, but putting the phone down and listening. Inspired by winning. It's true. Yes, of course. Yeah. Anyway, we both really enjoyed it. Mishi Raid. And hey, little Carrie, congratulations. Just before I started my live, I saw that you won over at Mishi's. So congrats. Afterward, they had a recommendation for another Harry Potter type show. And so I started watching the first 2 episodes from, it's like a Harry Potter trivia. It's like Harry Potter trivia. And they had a bunch of people that were sorted by their houses, right? They were like super fans of Harry Potter. And so it was a competition. The first episode, I don't know if any of you have seen it, first episode, and this is from November of 2021. So I think they were basically talking about, it was the 20th anniversary of the first Harry Potter movie coming out, which came out, November of 2021. When I was in the hospital getting ready to have my twins when the movie came out. So I had to wait. But 20th anniversary, the first episode was Gryffindor versus Hufflepuff. And then the second episode was Slytherin versus Ravenclaw. But I did not finish the second episode. What did I say? I don't know what I said. But the series, this little mini competition. Hey, Zach. Yeah, Sunday's family night. That's fine. So the first Harry Potter movie came out in 2001, but this competition came out in 2021. And it was just 4 episodes, but I'm on the second episode. So whatever I said, that's what I meant. Yes, 2001. Crochet is a hug I can wear. I like that. So that's nice, Zach, that you're spending some time with family on Sundays. My mother, both of my sisters, and both of my brothers were Harry Potter fans. I never read any of it. A few years ago, I visited my sister and we binge watched all the movies. I love them. Oh, I'm glad. I had read all the books that were out as of 2001. So I'm off to spend some time with my mom and dad and brother. Have a good one, Zach. Take care. Thanks for popping in. Don't forget your thumbs. Tank says, inspired to get some whips finished. Well, what are you currently working on, Tank? Did you say that before you were working on a shawl? Sandra says, I'm going to lurk and listen. I'm having some serious... Oh, no. I'm sorry. Let me play this for you. For you and anyone that might be listening, but not necessarily chatting, this is for you. Zach. Well, I'm glad you took a shower. Yeah, sometimes work can leave a smell on you, right? Baby cradle, purses, shawls, finished one Halloween blankie. Wow. Sometimes your hook just will slip out. That's what's happening. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Lois. It's so true. You can't exactly plan it. You know, I do my best to like watch comedies or watch something that makes me feel good before I go to bed, because usually if I'm going to feel any like anxiety or worry, then it's usually at night before I'm going to go to bed. And so, oh, you're painting, Laura? Yeah. But even so, like even sometimes after I've watched, you know, like after I watched several episodes of Gilmore Girls and laughed out loud, then I still might feel kind of anxious. So hopefully you have some things that you do that can help you with that. Feel free to type in yogi to get a mindfulness quote. Hey, YTFP Chris, he says, I listen to audiobooks to sleep. Harry Potter, in fact, LOL. Oh, nice. I get restless leg right at bedtime. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, I don't have like a restless leg diagnosis, but sometimes I'm like just tapping my foot and I'm like, I wonder. So, oh, it's bedtime now, says Lois. Yes. Well, feel free to type yogi and get a mindfulness quote. You can also type funny to get a joke, or the word joke. You can type joke or funny. They both work. They pull from different joke lists. So if you type funny, you may get a crochet joke. You may not. A yarn or crochet joke. Well, tonight, though, what I decided to do was to grab my yogi tea, which does come with a mindfulness quote. And my mindfulness quote is, every neighbor can be your teacher. And so I currently have some stash chamomile. I do like 2 types of tea in a giant mug. So I've got stash chamomile tea, and then I've got yogi honey lavender, which is supposed to be a stress relief tea. So maybe have a nice cup of tea. And this is my first sip. I also use stevia, liquid stevia drops, and I put in just like 3 to 4 drops into my tea to lightly sweeten it. And it's so good, so good. A nice cup of tea to help me wind down my day. And Chris said, maybe a patch, but that's a slippery slope. Oh, with nicotine, I see. Oh, wait, did I miss? And hello, Enchants and Cindy. I missed a lot of comments. Sorry, let me go back up. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Chris takes a couple things to help with his restless leg. And Cindy said, inspired to finish the square. Nice. Tank says, I used to smoke and that helped, but more than 12 years, I'm not going to smoke ever again. So you quit like more than 12 years ago. That's great. Yeah, I know quitting is tough. Yeah, maybe a patch, but that's a slippery slope. Yeah, okay, that's where you were commenting. Okay. Yes. Oh, gabapentin. So gabapentin, that I know we used to give that to our little dog when she tore her cruciatic ligament in her leg. And so that I know is like a muscle relaxer or like a pain medicine. So yeah. Oh yes, tea is nice, right? Yeah. And Mariana says, I love the lemon ginger with honey. It's so good and it soothes the sore throat. Yeah, nice. Yeah, Tank says, no, I don't need nicotine. And hello, Jen Reeves. Good to see you. Oh, Abby Normal. Janet Dixon says, I quit for over 13 years until you had quit for over 13 years until you lost your husband. Oh. Yeah. And hello, Tie-Dye and Dawn and Sally. And Jen says, Mishi Raid. Sally says, Mishi Raid. And hello, Demetra. She says, hi, Mara. Hi, everyone. And there's Kim G. Hello. Yeah, gabapentin for me. I use it for nerve pain and damage, says Mariana. Ah, okay. So I also, in addition to my yogi tea, which helps me, I also, hello, Mimi Loves. Oh, thank you. I hope you have sweet dreams. I use this Highlands Nerve Tonic. It is a naturopathic little dissolve in your mouth pill. And so sometimes, and hello, Cindy Lou, welcome in. Puppy Potty Patrol, says Tie-Dye and Dawn. And hello, Mona, good to see you. Ah, yes, Tank says, inspired to stay nicotine free. May your hooks always find the loop of kindness. So, anyway, it's called Nerve Tonic by Highlands, and it's naturopathic over-the-counter thing. Oh, Rebecca, thank you so much. Wow, I'll play a little video for you in a moment. I just order it through Amazon, and I'll just let one of those tablets dissolve under my mouth. I think you can do, 2 or 3 of them or something. Anyway, so let me play this video. Thank you to Rebecca. I really appreciate that. And Sherry Knowles, member for 16 months. Thank you for continuing to be an inspired artisan. And for Sherry and Kim G, this is for you. I'm just going to click on this. So we had member milestones before some of you came in. Dawn Yarndall has been a member for 21 months. Freehandly Made Nisi has been a member for 17 months. Sherry Knowles, member for 16 months. Pebbles Pico, member for 13 months. And Kim G, member for 10 months. Thank you so much, you guys. I really do, or you ladies, I do appreciate that so much, that you're continuing to be inspired artisans. And I do hope that not only the members, but that other people who come and hang out with me find some inspiration. And then Chance and Cindy, member for 12 months. Thank you so much. Yeah, inspired by museums. Ooh, nice. Cindy says, inspired to drink my pumpkin spice. Ooh, yum. Oh, yes. And Tank says, thumbs up, please. And usually when I see a comment about thumbs in the chat, I like to play this video. Ooh, Demetra says, inspired to start another test pattern. And there's Yolanda. Hello, Yolanda. Good to see you. She says, hi, Mara and everyone. And Jessica SMC, member for 8 months. Thank you so much. And Pam's Crafty Heart, member for 3 months. You know, I love the beginning of the month. I just think it's so fun when people get to go in, or when I get to go in too, and say how long I've been a member or how long I've supported somebody's channel. I really do love the beginning of the month for that. It's very nice. Yes, and Chris is saying hi. People are saying hi to one another. While you guys are coming in from Mishi's and everything, let me also play a welcome in to the Raiders. And then one other video after that. Also going to play this for everybody. A great big granny square blanket. Hello. There's Mishi. She says, hi, everyone. Mishi Raid. That was some beautiful yarn you had been showing tonight, Mishi. I enjoyed looking at it. And that hook that you got from Amazon with the really neat, like, curved handle, very cool. Good night, Tank. Thanks so much for coming in. Let me play this also for you. Anybody that is going to bed, because I know it's getting late and for some. I didn't have time to get a sip of my tea in. I was like, oh, I think I'll take a sip of tea while that's playing. Everybody wishing Tank a good night. And Demetra says, inspired to stay up late. There you go. I love it. Inspired by art, says Kim. Chris says, great. Now I have to put some tea water on. Yes, do. Have a cup of tea with me. And then share with me what kind of tea you're having. I always like good tea recommendations. Whoops. Oh, inspired by music, says Arrow Lover Margie. Cindy says, I wanted to stay up late, but today has been rough. Aw. Yesterday was, yeah, I tried to go to bed. I think I went to bed about 10 o'clock last night, and I was going to go to bed at like 7 o'clock. I was just wiped out. I could barely keep my eyes open until I started watching that Harry Potter baking show from a couple years ago. Anyway, I enjoyed it. It was really good. Very, very talented people. Oh, yeah, you might have to try again. There you go. As you crochet, let the worries of the world fade away. There you go. Pull out some crochet. Let the worries of the world fade away. Yeah. Pam says, I'm inspired by the Yarny community we have. Me too. This blanket is wanting to slip off. So I'm trying to keep it up on the desk here. Yep, I'm getting closer to the end of this row, so I'll be able to switch colors back to black. I ordered a chicken and an egg online. I'll let you know which comes first. I like that one. Ooh, inspired by street art. Yeah. Ooh, inspired to finish your project. Ooh, otters are excellent divers and can stay underwater for several minutes before resurfacing for air. Ooh, Yolanda requested a woolly fact. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to the naughty granny square? She got into double trouble. Wool can absorb up to 30% of its weight in moisture without feeling damp. Wow. Kindness is like crochet. It transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Ooh, inspired by laughter. Oh, nice. So I was thinking, and this is not crochet related, but for the Harry Potter fans, next year is 25 years since the first movie came out. And I was thinking it would be time to do the carry-on story, like see how many actors are remaining that you can get together and bring them back to. I know it might be a little bit of a challenge because you'd have to get a different person to play the young Harry Potter, but anyway. Chris says, I was going to have plain old black tea with sugar. Oops, hold up. My chat jumped. With sugar and milk, but maybe I'll have a cup of Lady Grey, which tastes like a less perfumey Earl Grey with the orange Pico and Pico Black. So you're going to do some caffeine then, yeah? Because usually gray, Earl Grey is a caffeinated tea, and black tea is usually caffeinated. Nice. Lady Grey. I'm not sure if I've had Lady Grey tea, but I would like to try it. So good. It is really good. Oh, Harney and Son has a great hot cinnamon tea. I'm not sure if I can do much cinnamon anymore, and I love cinnamon. What does corn say when it gets a compliment? Aw, shucks. That's cute. Yeah, inspired to get on this wheel. Yeah, come on, Nightbot, you're being stingy. Yeah. Oh, inspired to have a good cup of tea. There you go. Join us for a cup of tea. Just like a crochet pattern, kindness can come in all forms. Oh, wait a minute. There's a blood moon and an eclipse tonight? Sure, I'll stay up. Yes, caffeinated. Going to be naughty by having tea this late. May as well do it right. There you go. No cinnamon unless baked in goods. Yes. Yeah. If I have a cinnamon roll, uh-oh, I'm freezing up a little bit. Okay, waiting for my computer to unfreeze. When I have a cinnamon roll, I don't think it bothers me as much as if, which I don't have a cinnamon roll very often, but when I do, I don't think it bothers me as much as if I just take cinnamon and sugar and put it on my toast. Inspired to be inspired. Oh, a kind word is like a warm blanket on a chilly day. All right, let me get back to this. When we lose hope, we can find it again in the stitches of kindness. With each project, let your crochet spread kindness like ripples in water. I like that. So yesterday, I went down to my friends and we were doing some crafting, and I took this project, but I didn't take an extra skein of the black. I only had like a little bit of black left, and it turned out to not be enough. Oh, the blood moon will be visible in Asia, and so we can't see it. But they'll have it on TV, right? Oh, cinnamon toast using powdered sugar, cinnamon, and melted butter to smear on the toast. Yeah. make it like it's a cinnamon roll. Yeah, I put the butter first and then I just sprinkle a little cinnamon and sugar. Anyway, so when I ran out of black, I switched over and made this bracelet instead. I think it turned out kind of nice. These are the ducks colors, the Oregon Ducks, who really they had kind of a blowout game against Oklahoma State yesterday. The final score was 69-3. So I was watching that yesterday too. But yeah, so I made this. Just been wearing it. Oh, Yolanda, thank you for becoming an inspired artisan. I think you've been a member before. Whoa, this chat is way behind. Oh, yes, as you have a turtle, so I think that means you've been a member before. My phone is. So welcome back. Let me play this for you. Here we go. All right. Oh, inspired by colors. I am inspired by kindness. Aw. What was that? Oh, you like the bracelet? And then, yeah, I made the little wristlet keychain. I used the keychain that Sanita sent me. I had a couple of these already. Well, one of them I gave away, and then one of them I use for my keys. But Sanita sent me one of these. Oh gosh, probably a year or more ago, right, Sanita? If you're still awake. Anyway, and so I put it onto my little wristlet. It says mindfully heart crocheted. The beads do like to twist a little bit though, sometimes. Yeah. Inspired to inspire, inspired by books. Yeah. Hello, Ms. Monica. Good to see you. Kim G is inspired by friends. Demetra's inspired by inspiration. That's cute. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. Yeah. Ooh, inspired by my stash, says Janice. Oh yeah, did you get your winnings, Janice? Didn't you? Didn't you win the big box, Janice? I'm going to try not to be jealous. We're starting the yarn mobile. Why don't we have a skein mobile like they do the wiener mobile? Oh yeah, cool. I bet you are inspired by your stash now. That's awesome. It was amazing. Oh, inspired is not being generous. No, Nightbot is not. only one so far. Hey, Bonnie, good to see you. Yeah, Nightbot is not being super generous. What did the cake say to the fork? You want a piece of me? Putting tassels on a scarf, says Rebecca. Hope is the light that shines even in the darkest of times. Oh, I like that one. I really do. Ah. Kindness is the thread that connects humanity. Inspired by teachers. Ah, yes. All right, I'm getting really close. This is the end right here. Not of the whole project, obviously, but of the row. End of the row. End of the section. Inspired by my Nana, says Ms. Monica. Inspired to create. Inspired to be amazing. Together in crochet, let us create a community woven with threads of hope and kindness. hello, unique, amazing stripes. Inspired by memories. Aw, nice. With each project, let your crochet spread kindness like ripples in water. Am I still working on my Origenia shawl? No, I have put it aside for the moment. You're trucking along. Ah, great. I had to put it aside because I really need to do this blanket for Isabel. Kindness may be in every stitch, but love is the pattern. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Chris. Thank you. Kindness may be in every stitch, but love is the pattern. That's right. I love it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to star that. All right. Put a star on that message so maybe I can add it if you don't mind. Can I steal it from you? Not steal it, but can I carry it on by putting it into my mindfulness quotes? I'll put it into my yogi ones. Yeah. So that everybody can possibly have an opportunity to get it. But only if you're good with it. Okay. Coming to the last 3 double crochets of the row. Move the black. There we go. Hope is the thread that binds us together, much like crochet. How I've been doing my beginning of the row, instead of chaining anything, I just am turning it. And then I am doing a stacked double. So just tighten that down. So I do like a single crochet and then go back in and do another single crochet, and it kind of makes a double crochet. Once I do the first 3 of this new color, I'm going to pause for a second so I can put these ends into a slip knot. Didn't get this into the right. Okay. There we go. Just a little slip knot so it doesn't come apart, and I will grab a pair of scissors and cut the white. I have not done any of my ends yet. When I've changed colors, I still have all the ends to do. But this is where I get to do my double crochet 2 together stitch. So I'll show you that. Yarn over, and I'm going to go down into the space that's created a couple rows down. So this is like an extended double. Yarn over and pull up a loop and kind of tug it up a little bit so it's taller. Yarn over, go through 2 of the loops. Yarn over, go back in again and pull up that loop, tug it up, pull yarn over and pull through 2, and then yarn over and pull through all 3 So it's kind of also like a spike stitch, but I'm going to call it an extended double crochet 2 together. Does that sound good? Okay. And then we do our little 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet in that chain 1 space from the previous round. And then that kind of creates the little ears for the kitty. So now I'm going to do the other paw, yarn over, go down into that space, yarn over and tug up the loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back in, pull up another loop and tug it up, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. There we go. Now we've got like our little kitty from the previous one. Okay, and then we just keep repeating that across the fan stitch, and that is in loose quotes. 2 doubles, chain 1, 2 doubles. And then that extended double crochet 2 together. Ooh, almost like Fiber Spider's Dragonfly shawl, but I think those were triples. Yeah, okay, that stitch, yeah. I did notice that Crystal at Bag O' Day put out a dragonfly wrap thing. Looked pretty. I definitely like butterflies. I've done a couple butterfly shawls. Oh, is Nisi headed out? Good night, Nisi. Bedtime, 6 a.m. is going to come way too early. Have a great night. Yes, good night, Nisi. Let me play you a good night. Good night to Nisi and anyone else that may be going to sleep. This is for you. Right. It's so cute. Oh, the sax is calming on my video. Yeah. Our scandalous Sandra made that goodnight video for me, I believe. Inspired by cute sloths. Yeah. Oh, it's like 77 degrees in here and I'm drinking hot tea. Inspired by the sax, says Demetra. Find joy in creation, hope in progress, and kindness in sharing. You love Kenny G. Yeah. I love saxophones. My grandson plays the sax. My son played the flute in, elementary, middle school, and high school. And then he wanted to play the sax. So we bought him, in my opinion, a nice alto sax. And he picks it up and plays it when no one's around. So Yeah. But it is challenging to learn when you've, when you're new to it. I'm going to have to ask him if when's the last time he pulled out that sax. You love the kitty pattern. All the kids, grown-ups too, got snuggle kitty throws at Christmas. Oh, nice, Dawn. You also have bagpipes. Oh, nice. Inspired by the stars. Ooh, nice. So this blood moon, we don't get to see it in the US, just Australia. And where else did you say? I played tenor sax, clarinet, and bass clarinet. I loved that I could use the same sheet music for all three. Yeah, cool. I wish I could play a musical instrument. I can't even play the harmonica, honestly. Uh, my son played, oop, chat jumped. Hold up. Let me go back. Okay. Rebecca says, my sons played tuba and trombone, jazz band, symphony, and classical and marching band. My daughter played clarinet and viola. Oh, nice. That's where all your fiber jazz comes in, right, Rebecca? Because of your musical inspiration. What's the difference between a poorly dressed man on a tricycle and a well-dressed man on a bicycle? Attire. Funny. Create with purpose. Let your crochet projects reflect your hope and kindness. Okay. I have to make sure I pay attention to what I'm doing so that I don't mess up. Earlier, I was, when I was crocheting, I forgot on the white section, I forgot to do one of these at the end of the row, but thankfully I discovered it right away. I started with the black down here and realized that I had missed I think it was when I started with the white, then I realized I'd forgotten the black. Yeah, on the second row. Okay. Inspired to try to think of things to write. There you go. Oh, crochet is a hug I can wear. I know some of my inspirational quotes are a little corny. They're a little corny. Nope, see? Right there. I just forgotten a leg. Not good. Okay. Oh, you did today? I feel like I solved it really. I got them really quick today. Dawn, yeah. I'm a stickler for getting my stitches right, and I will frog no matter what. Sally, you and Mama Swift. Mama Swift also makes sure she frogs. She'll tell you to frog. I'm like, oh, do you think anyone will notice? She's like, make sure you pull it out. Yes, I do. Yeah, I try. I mean, if it's a critical thing, for sure. Let's say I'm doing like a granny square and it's just a traditional one. Like if I accidentally do 4 in a spot or something, like I'm not going to go pull that out. If it doesn't affect the overall pattern, then for sure. Yep, I noticed my mistakes. Yeah. No, it's good. It's good to be aware and catch it and correct it before it becomes a big frogging situation. What did the cucumber say to the pickle? You mean a great deal to me. There you go. That's a joke for Sunita. I think this does, go kind of fast. Oh, how's my knitting going? Well, I did pick up some new needles, some knitting needles from the, this is all 3 of the pairs that I got at the Goodwill last weekend on Saturday. I haven't tried them yet because I'm trying to work on this, but when I do, I'm going to work on the knitting that I started. Inspired to get more coffee, says Cindy. Anyway, but I'm going to try like a new project, maybe with some bigger yarn. Maybe I'll try it, try crocheting with these are clover. I was able to get all the stickiness off. Thank you guys for the suggestion about the vinegar because, well, actually, I ended up just using the Goo Gone, except on this, when I took the stickers off the wood, this is a clover set. Really nice because I got these for $1. No, $2. They didn't have any stickiness to them. So I only had to take the stickiness off of the 2 sets of metal needles. And yeah, 1 set of needles I got for $1. And then the other 2 I got for $2. So $5 for 3 sets of needles. And one of them these are clover right here. Well, this is upside down, but it does say clover there. Anyway, hello, Rosalie. Good to see you. But I'm going to try them out, the ones with the cable. I'm looking forward to it. So. My project is kind of draping down to the floor and it tickled the top of my foot. And I was like, what was that? Oh, goodness. Yeah. Nope, I did it again. Inspired. Oh, goodness. May your hooks always find the loop of kindness in every stitch. Oh, come on, Nightbot. Be a little more generous. That's funny. All right. Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. Okay, I'm just going to go back and check. Make sure I did. Let's see. You can always change which hand you hold the yarn. I crochet with my yarn in my left and knit with it in my right. A lot of people knit. Oh. Let me go back. A lot of people knit with it in the left. I wish I could. It messes my tension. Ah, that's good to know, because I kind of hold the yarn when I'm knitting like I do when I'm crocheting. What did the tomato say to the other tomato during a race? Catch up. That's a little corny. Inspired to ignite. Oh. The white bits in that pattern looks like a cat with ears. Well, that's what it's supposed to be like. Yes. The cat stitch. Ears. So that's the ear. That's the ear. This is the body. And then these are the, yeah. So the 3 rows of the fan stitches are basically like the body and the head and then the ears. So then you get black cats and white cats. So I basically have 2 full sections of white, because it starts out with just like, yeah, I guess it's 2 full sections of black, except you don't get the spike stitch on that first one. So I really have not made it very far. This is why I need to focus on the blanket and not my knitting or other things. But like I said, I did make the little bracelet yesterday. This week, I also did make 2 soap sacks. This one I made, I still have one end to weave in. I don't know why, I should just do that. But this one I made using Sanita's commingle stitch and cotton yarn. So this is 1 soap sack. And then this one I used the Suzette stitch. I like them both, but I think I do like the Suzette stitch a little bit better. So 2 soap sacks. And I did start an all white one with the Suzette stitch. That's as far as I got on this this week. But I do like the Suzette stitch. I think it's very pretty. Just makes a nice pattern. And maybe when I have a few moments when I'm not feeling like crocheting on this blanket, I'll finish that soap sack up. I do want to get a few made that I can donate. Crafting is an act of love. Crochet is love in action. Oh, family time is over. Mom's going to bed. She's tired. Hey, welcome back, Zach. Welcome back, Zach. I made a rhyme. Drink some more tea. Oh, there you go, Yolanda. Congrats, Yolanda. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, gonna add Yolanda here. And then after the live, I'll add any of those to the wheel. Whoopsie. For the September Inspired Artisans wheel. It's 11:30 here. She's sleepy. Yeah, yeah, no, I know. I mean, it's only 8:25 here, but I'm already feeling a little sleepy. Hello, Christy. Good to see you. How's it going? Inspired to have a snack, says Margie. Oh, and Zach says, Demetra, your package is going out tomorrow. I did not do the chain one yet. There we go. This yarn's a little slippery. Inspired to stretch my legs. There we go. Crochet is a hug I can wear. I'm working on whips too. Yes. Oh, good night, Ms. Monica. Let me play this for you. And good night to anyone else that may be going to sleep. Inspired to get another tattoo. Oh, wish I had the money though. Okay. So what tattoo would you get if you were going to get another tattoo? Inquiring minds want to know. Inspired to yawn, says Cindy. That looks funky. I don't know why, but let's redo it. So once again, for those that may not have been here, I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'm calling it the extended double crochet 2 together. Inspired by Stephen. Okay. What do you get if you cross a sheep and a porcupine? I don't know, but it can knit its own socks. I saw a cardinal one. Ooh, a cardinal. Some turtle species, like the leatherback sea turtle, can dive to astonishing depths. Wow. Demetra, you've waited a long time for the package. Thank goodness she's patient. She's waited. Crafting kindness through our art can inspire hope in others. Very true, Janet. Very true, right? That's a good one. I like it. Inspired by my cats. By my cats, yeah. I forget how many cats you have, Kim. 4? How many cats do you have? I forget. Sloths are folivores, meaning their diet consists mainly of leaves and buds. Folivores? Is it folivores? I said folly, but is it folivores? Because they eat foliage. Inspired to finish a whip or 2. Yay! Yes. So I don't know how many rows. How many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've only done like 14 or 15 rows. Yeek. Oh, weather for Seiko. Partly cloudy, 65 degrees. Inspired by my favorite song, Dream On. Ooh, Zach typed in animal facts. Did animal facts? Yeah. Is Nightbot going to give you an animal fact, Zach? I want to know. Time to take the dog out and then to bed. Love the black and white cats. Thanks, Sally. Good night. Let me play this for you. Ooh, weather for Waite Park. Clear and 48 degrees. That's a little chilly. 2-mile-an-hour winds. There we go, Zach. Bears have a thick layer of fat and dense fur to keep them warm in cold climates. Alton, conditions are light rain with a temperature of 81. Ooh, yuck. But at least maybe the rain is taking some of the humidity out of the air. Maybe not. Maybe it feels very, I don't know. And then you got 8-mile-an-hour winds, 82% humidity. Yeah. Dolphins have a blowhole on top of their head, which allows them to breathe while swimming near the surface of the water. Kindness costs nothing but creates immense value. Good night, Christy. Oh, you like the sloth? Okay, good, Sally. I'm glad you saw your good night song. Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't have to apologize, Zach. I like the animal facts too. That's why I have them. The wool of the Tibetan antelope, also known as chiru, is called chatouche and is highly valued for its softness and warmth. My Invisalign, I just put my aligners back in because I've had them out for 2 hours. So I can't say shh, shh, shh. I can't say things that my Invisalign just doesn't allow it. All right. Anyway. Oh, inspired to clean my craft room. Aw, Yolanda, thank you so much. Wow, let me play this for you. I appreciate the gifted memberships. I can't say memberships either. Yes. I can't wait to be done with Invisalign. Okay. Gifted memberships. Thank you. And welcome to the 5 new and or returning members. Maybe I'll be able to find them. Wow. All right. Laura, welcome back. And Mandy, welcome back. And Leslie's Crochet Corner, welcome back. Rebecca McCauley, welcome back. And Sunshine Susie, welcome back. Thank you so much. This is for the returning, new and returning members. Jessica typed in animal facts, but autocorrect got you. So you have to type it without a space. And don't let autocorrect correct you. Okay. To this. Okay, just kind of checking the time. A little bit of time before we go over and see Mona. There we go. Newborn pandas are born pink and hairless and develop their characteristic black and white fur later on. And Zach is asking Laura if it's chilly where she is. It's 58 there, says Jessica. In Missouri, right? The polar bear is the largest species of bear and is adapted to survive in Arctic environments. "7 degrees Celsius here," says Zach, or 44 degrees. Wow. It is chilly here. All in this room, it's 77, but let me type in weather. For the Portland Metro. Yes, Jessica says I'm in Missouri. I thought so. Missouri loves company. Weather for Portland, we have 69 degrees, 21 degrees Celsius, and 4-mile-an-hour winds. We have 63% humidity. Here we go. Here's Laura's weather, 51 degrees or 11 degrees Celsius. You guys are a little on the chillier side, but it is later. It's only 8:38 here. Little warmer than me. So yeah. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. And Margie says, inspired to drink more water. Yeah. "10:38 here," says Margie. Yeah, Mara, be kind. LOL. I'm just kidding. You're all Yeah. Most of the time, I try. Oh, Jen says, inspired to go to sleep. Later, Gators. Good night, Jen. Sleep well. Rest easy. Oh, okay. Inspired to finish some of these many whips, says Janet. When do computers overheat? When they need to vent. One is just kind of meh. You need to try again, Margie. Okay. Ooh, the weather for spring. Spring, Texas. Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 77. The wind is, your temperature outside is my temperature inside, Mona. The wind is blowing from the northeast at 6 miles an hour. Current humidity is 79%. Hope is the thread that binds us together, much like crochet. No, let's go, Margie. Oh, did Roberta pop in? My chat jumped. Let me see. Oh, yes. Hello, Roberta. I did miss it. My chat really jumped. There we go. Weather for Navasota. Conditions are partly cloudy with a temperature of 76. There we go. That's not bad. Laura says the past couple of nights were cool. Roberta says hello to Yolanda. Okay, there we go. What do you call a well-balanced horse? Stable. A well-balanced horse. Oh, geez. Inspired to put my knitting away, says Demetra. Let's see. Oh, no, I still have a long ways to go to finish this. A skilled shearer can shear a sheep in just a few minutes. Yeah, it's so true. They can do it so fast. It's amazing. Has anybody ever seen a sheep get sheared live? It's amazing how quickly an experienced person can do it. I saw a guy, I think it was at the Black Sheep Gathering in Albany a couple years back, and it was like 2 minutes, he was done. Margie says, inspired to take my nighttime meds. I know, I'm about to get reminded to take my my nighttime med. Whoop. Yeah, every small gesture of kindness is a stitch in the fabric of our community. Kindness is like crochet. It can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. I took a video of this guy doing it. I wonder if it's still on my phone. Let me check. Okay, here we go. Video. Oh, I have so many videos. Okay. One of my daughter watching the alpacas or feeding the alpacas. Okay, that's Christmas. Should have sorted this by. This might take too long to find. Yeah. Anyway, I'll try to find it sometime. Well, I'm sure there's actually lots of shearing videos, or even, alpaca, llama, all of that shearing videos on YouTube. Check them out, though. It's really cool. And the sheep or the goat, they're just like, ah. Maybe not the goats. Goats are more short-haired, right? Are there long-haired goats? Probably. Sheep, llamas, alpaca. Oh. I watched an old movie, The Sundowners, with Deborah Carr and Robert Mitchum. He sheared sheep. They had a contest. Yeah. That is funny. Oh, there you go. Allow yourself to fully experience each moment with mindfulness. May your hooks always find the loop of kindness. Cute one. Okay, what did the football coach say to the broken vending machine? Give me my quarterback. That is funny. I've seen that one before. Yeah. Oh, yeah. If anybody wants to drop their channel, just type the word mindful so that we can go over. Angora goats. Yes, I thought so. Right. Thank you. I was like, oh, am I wrong by saying goats? But yes, Angora goats. Yeah. When we share our crochet, we share hope and kindness with the world. There are around 40 species of dolphins, including the bottlenose and the orca or killer whale. Yes, the killer whale is a dolphin, not a whale. You know what's funny? I was at the school. Some teachers had put a bunch of National Geographics, a pile of them, just available, like free, take them, because I guess she or he didn't want them anymore. And there was one about whales. And I know that killer whales aren't whales, but there was a picture of like a blue whale or something on the cover, or there was some, anyway. And I picked up the one about whales, and I started flipping through it, and just instinctively I was expecting to see pictures of orca on there, and I was like, Mara, they aren't whales. They're not going to put them in there. National Geographic is smarter than that. So goofy. All right, can I finish this row before I finish my live tonight? 12 minutes. Can I do it? Power through. But see, when I go fast, sometimes that's where I mess up. Okay, here we go. I went whale watching. I went on a whale watching tour in Boston for a 3-hour tour. 3-hour tour. It was awesome and only $80. Oh, nice. Very cool. I know I've been wanting to go do whale watching up in the San Juans. Actually, out the Oregon coast, people do whale watching also. The dolphin said it was an accident, but I suspect he did it on purpose. Oh, you're funny. Ah, Chris, I've missed you. All right, I'm gonna star your joke. Can I plagiarize your joke in my jokes? In Athens, Greece, they have 3 island tours. I'm sure. Does it take longer than 3 hours, Janet? Yes, LOL. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, just going back a little ways, making sure I didn't miss any of the spike stitches. No, I am not going to finish, I don't think. Ah. Dave Matthews Band perform. Ooh, nice. I like the Dave Matthews Band. I'm trying to think the last concert I went to. Berlin, maybe. They played at the Oregon Zoo a few years back. Was that the last concert that I went to? No, I went and saw Danny Goki. What am I talking about? Yeah, I saw Danny Goki 2 years ago. Not quite, maybe it was like a year and a half ago, something like that. You won the trip on a radio station, Margie. Nice. You can get off and take a later one or even spend the night and catch one the next day. Cool. My sister-in-law won tickets on the radio to go see Billy Joel and Elton John when they were touring together, and she took me along with her. And that was one of the best concerts I've ever been to. The Danny Goki concert was really cool though. We got to do like a little meet and greet after with him, and he was super nice. We got our picture with him, and anyway, that was a very enjoyable concert as well. When crocheting, we find a calming rhythm that restores our inner peace. The last concert, or the last that you went to, was Aerosmith at Fenway Park in 2010. Well, I think you're overdue to go see another concert. That was your last vacation also. Oh, I did M&G too. October, Maroon 5 will be coming. I'm going to try to win tickets. Nice. I think Sticks was the last one I saw. Oh, last year. Nice. Nowadays, if I go to a concert or even going to a movie, I've got to put earplugs in. They're just so loud. If it was my last, it was the best. Good. Froze up for a second there again. Yeah, but if it's my last, it was the best, says Arrow Lover. Oh yeah, I've been getting free tickets from a veterans group. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I just have to put in earplugs. Like, does anybody else have that problem where just movies get so loud and the concert music is so loud, you just have to kind of damper the noise? I want to go see F1. Brad Pitt is my favorite actor. Oh, okay. Hey, Matt. Rebecca and I saw Kansas on Friday. It was an awesome show. Oh, where did they play? Was it in Sacramento or did you have to like go further? Getting there. Leslie says, thank you for the gift, getting ready for sleep. And the email popped up. Oh, yeah, that was Yolanda. Yolanda gifted you a membership. So welcome back or welcome. I'm just getting ready to wrap it up. We have a couple minutes left. I don't think I'm going to quite finish this row. You know, I may just do it. I may just do it, and then we'll go over to, well, I will send you guys over to Mona's, but then I'll probably just stay for a couple of minutes at my desk here and finish up this row. I just want to finish this row. And I'm so close. Can I do it? Can I do it? You guys root me on. Do some chants or something. Wait a sec. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. You can. You can. Ah, this is what happens. I try to go super fast and then my hook just keeps slipping out. The nerve. I had wanted to see them for a long time. The show was great. So cool. Yes. So everyone, Mona from Sifting Some Soil and More usually goes live. Her Sunday live, I think she calls it Giggles. Thank you, Yolanda. And I'm going to just type in. This is her. This should drop her channel link. Maybe. Let's see. There we go. Please join Mara in a mindful raid to Mona's. So when you go over to Mona's live, just say mindful raid. I really want to thank everybody who's joined me tonight. I really appreciate it. If you're catching any of this on the replay, I do also appreciate that. Please leave a comment after the live to let me know that you were here. Okay, it is 9 o'clock right now. So yeah, feel free to, yes, thanks, Suzanne. Have a great week, everybody. I'm going to stay here just for a couple of minutes to finish this up, but feel free to head on over to Mona's and let her know I said hello, and I'll be there shortly. Ah, no, no. Isabel, hello. Look what I'm working on. That's my daughter. You caught me at the tail end. Yes. I'm just trying to finish up this row of your blanket. And then we are calling it a night. But it's good to see you, my beautiful daughter. See the kitties? You've been snuggling with my grand kitty all night. Aw. That's great. Sunny got a bath tonight or today. You do see the kitties. Yay. I feel like this is the road that will never end. I still have this much to go. All right. Jeez. Thank you, Yolanda. I'm almost there. I'm getting so close to finishing this row. Dang. Yeah, good luck with the contest. You'll have to keep us posted. That would be so cool. Okay, nearing the end. Got one more of the extended double crochet 2 together. Nope, make that 2 more. Okay. One more fan stitch. And one more double crochet. Whoop, nope, nope, nope. Okay, 3 more double crochets, and this round is done. And 3. Whoop. Stitch marker in the way. All right. I feel pretty accomplished. I got, what, 3 rows done? Something like that. I was able to switch colors. 2 or 3 rows. I got a fair amount done today. Let me stop sharing. Whoop. Let me remove this. Add myself back. Okay. Oh, there we go. There you go, Demetra, right at the end. I'm glad I stayed a little longer. Wait, I have 99 entries and you get $15 for each one. And if I got the 5 code words, oh my goodness, what? Okay, Demetra, let me write your name down. Congratulations on your Lucky Wheel entry. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight and for sticking it out while I finished my row. I really do appreciate it. I also need to finish my cup of tea before I head to bed. I'm going to get ready for bed, but I am going to go over to Mona. So if you haven't already gone over and said Mindful Raid, I would really love it if you could do that. You guys take care, be kind, and feel free while the outro is playing, you can still type inspired, and you never know, Nightbot might get generous at the last minute. Okay. All right. Love to you all. Good night.